Here and the princess. This is my second to last one, correct?
This is your fourth, yeah.
You're on a path.
Fuck off.
You know what? Let's try leaving and see what happens.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yes, we're fighting.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
I don't like that.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
No, you definitely did something. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Yeah, we'll just go to a different world then. Quietly continue down the path.
Your silence is deafening. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to...
Well, at least we know there's one good thing about him.
With the princess.
He's not into astrology.
That's true. There's no heading back out.
Well, you gotta make one of these choices.
Yeah, we're gonna do the bottom one. You know what? We're gonna keep walking off different directions.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Okay.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you.
Nuh-uh. I don't have the voice to
Whatever
stubborn
you can
with
to
me,
shirk
dumb
your
voice.
responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about
Checkmate,
I hope I
irritating
can get him in my
atheists.
last run.
What?
I hope I can get him in my
You've
last
doomed us all.
run.
You know that, right?
Still a couple
But
of
course
voices
you
I need to get.
Otherwise, you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
I think there's, other than the razor, I think there's
You lose
another.
track of just
There is
how
at
long you
least
spend
one more that
aimlessly
gives you all the
tromping
voices
through
at
the
once.
wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Okay.
Chapter 2.
The stranger.
The Stranger.
You're on a path in the woods.
Of course, yes.
And at the end of that path,
Notice how
Okay,
there's something,
no.
something weird going on in the background there.
Yeah, I can see that beyond the bushes.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving
Like a
us all.
cage? Are we in a cage?
He walled it
If he
off.
doesn't remember what happened, then maybe
Oh,
it's
that
best to keep it that
bastard.
way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Like Contrarian, okay.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
And so, like, I just want to make it clear that normally I try to, like, talk through the, through everything, but with this game, the silence is required for me because it's a visual novel where the voice acting is, like, a huge part of the experience. So I am choosing not to speak just because, A, I want this all to be heard, and B, I'm actually just kind of paying attention to the story and not really to talking.
We're gonna do the lie.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
What?
Please take this seriously.
Nuh-uh.
I am begging you.
No, I'm telling the truth. I'm actually gonna kill
A
her.
warning before you go any
I
further.
got those walls everywhere.
Blah, 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 blah.
Never seen the goblin.
Cabin
Oh, it's my
interior
mirror.
is wrong. A confusing patchwork
It's a little
of
mix
many
of
cabin
everything.
interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the
Inch?
seams are never quite visible
Feet?
enough for the place to make any sense.
I thought you were British.
The only furniture of
Ho,
note
ho,
is a
ho.
plain table. Its legs
That's true.
all the
Wait, what's
wrong
going on
lengths.
here?
Its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine
that again?
blade. The blade
Yeah, so
is
yeah,
your
what's going on
implement.
here? Hold up.
You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he
You
wants
no
us
longer
to
a
take
British narrator?
maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a
The
world-ending
Contrarian loves
monstrosity
throwing
anyway?
sharp things out the window.
So you want to throw
Get the
her out the
knife.
window? God damn it.
Can we
throw her out the
window?
We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, but when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through
Yo,
that
it's Friday. I don't
action,
have work
save
tomorrow.
the entire world.
Let's go.
Yeah,
If
for
you're
the
going to slay
weekend.
her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose.
See, I love how I
yourself
forgot that it was
before you
Friday,
even
even though
get
the
to
only
her.
reason I'm doing this is because it's Friday, and I don't have to wake up.
Oh, you've piqued my interest.
I
What's
know.
going to happen?
Because
if
you
we
also have to wake up
use
at
our
what time? You go to 6?
I wake up at
I think.
6.
Because you're going to pull yourself
This isn't
together.
as bad, still kind of shitty though.
Yeah.
Just ignore the stress.
Only because
only
my
crazy
traffic,
in the morning.
it's a 10-minute drive, but with morning traffic,
How?
it's like 20.
Even if we closed
And I
our
just want to
eyes,
make
you're
sure that I leave on
constantly
time.
describing it.
Because I know if I wake up at 7 instead of 8,
Oh my
I'm
I'm
not going to
God.
stop doing
Not
my
gonna-
job.
How was the traffic
You're just
going
gonna
home
have to get
today? Because it
better
was
at
bad for
yours.
me.
terrible.
After
It
I
was
left
awful.
Austin,
It was so
dang.
bad.
I think I spent like
Yes,
50
take a deep
minutes in
breath. I'm
traffic
all
trying to
for
get
getting
home.
under his
Yeah, I'll
skin,
complain about it
but we'll
later.
miss out on loads
No,
of
you're
fun
good,
if we
yeah.
shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
It's funny because I literally was talking
you're seeing
about
here is
not talking
obviously
through these because I
just
like to listen to
accept
them,
it
and we
go
just
with the
talked through this
flow.
entire
It really isn't
conversation.
hard.
Snippets of it here and there. It's fine.
Okay, I'm fine.
Maybe I'm the contrarian.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to
But you know
complete
what I
a
like? I
very
like the mirror. We gotta
important
go look
task.
at it.
Of course.
Oh,
Of course,
God,
we
what
gotta
the fuck?
approach that mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
Gosh.
It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
One day. One day.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
One day the mirror will stay there. Yeah, wipe
You
it.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
No,
There
no.
was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
I'll
Take
take
the
the
blade?
knife this
You're gonna
time. Yep.
take the blade?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Why wouldn't I take the blade? Taking
Okay, fine, you
non-blade too
took the
many
knife.
times now.
But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it?
Notice it. Yeah, notice how the
The other
cabin's
way,
just
at
kind
the
of
bottom, will look
fucky.
much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our
Like
thumb
two different
at the
layers
bottom.
and it's
Also,
moving the behind
I'd like
one.
to point the audience toward the cursor
It
right
really
here,
doesn't matter how you hold the blade,
because he's holding the
as long as you
blade,
have it.
and now the
Just
Contrarian
make a
said
choice.
we should flip it. So if Chad chooses to keep the grip as it is or hold the
I'm
blade
gonna
the other
hold
way,
it the other way.
You switch your grip on the
it
blade.
changes the grip of the blade on the cursor.
Congratulations.
I'll show Chad.
would
I'll show you
Isn't
once
this so much better?
You want to describe it? So normally I think.
You're right.
I'll show you on
This does
playback.
look a lot better.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
'Cause, for some reason I thought that you automatically did that. I didn't realize it was like an option.
Fucking kid. We're gonna throw it out the window.
Yes, do it. Seriously. You throw the blade.
Can we
out the
throw
window
her out the window?
while showering the cabin as
Yeah,
your weapon flies
I love this
out
one.
into
He's
the
definitely
night.
one of the better ones.
The Contrarian
Suppose
is
you'll
so
just have to
funny.
deal with the princess without it. We'll
That's
be
fine.
fine. Don't
We'll
worry
find a
about
way.
it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Voice the hero, more like voice of the pussy.
Done is
Yeah,
done.
you gotta stop being a hero after
Good
the
luck,
first one.
hero.
Kind of been done here. We'll proceed to the basement.
The door to the basement creaks
Oh.
open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Damn.
Her voice,
He's right though.
a disquieting
Notice how he says that
march of
every
her
time.
personality drags up the stairs.
He's really trying his best to get us to kill her.
Hi.
Oh, what's with your?
In here. Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon.
You don't need
But
one.
we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
We threw the blade out the window.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
He's not
That's
wrong.
so valid, King.
We'll take the harsh stairs to the left.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, till there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Am I done the stairway?
No.
Oh, there we go. What the heck?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
Yeah, it is nighttime.
The shadows
Oh,
recede,
there we go.
revealing the princess's face. I don't think she likes us. Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone. Those eyes, though. They're so sharp. It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
It's okay. Don't
No.
worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
But do I
New
want
plan.
to, though?
Let's see if we can make even more of
Do
her.
you want to?
Actually, that's not a bad plan. Getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
What, like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
That's a little rude. I don't want to be here.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
There's more of you now.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin? I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
Does anybody?
Neither do I. Which is why
do.
you need to slay her now before things get more
More
complicated
princesses
than they
means
already
more
are.
fun, right, guys?
How would we even do that?
You know what? I'm
Where
gonna
would
have
we
to actually stop right there. And we're gonna have to pause this
Always start
recording
by
because
rethinking
I just gotta go after that. I don't know, man. I gotta rethink life and rethink our whole friendship.
I wasn't the one who threw it.
God damn it.
You told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions. Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers?
No, I want to keep
Can't even
fracturing
follow
the
what's
world.
going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
For all I know, you're locked down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous.
Ooh,
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster. And the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Damn.
This
That's
is reaching
kinda
its
funny.
breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Oh, do I not even get a choice?
No, you do not.
This is all of it? This is all of it. Let's do everything.
So you, at the same
Regret
time,
thinking about the
try
time
to
you threw
free
it.
her, leave her in the basement, and regretfully think about the time you threw the blade out the window.
That's not right.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Okay, I remember 2 of
Is
those.
this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
Oh, it's just
I
that.
think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna leave now. I think
Did we do this?
I think we went too far with this. Sorry.
Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
Mm,
How surprisingly
Maybe.
sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
I didn't either,
It's a
honestly.
little late for regret, isn't it?
Oh, it was all fun and games.
Well. If it isn't the consequences of my actions.
They did great on this art, though. You destroyed everything. I'm not gonna fix you.
Damn.
Good, devoured. A new vessel.
But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
Yay! I
She's
like
gone.
that one. That was a good one.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
You'll do the second one again.
But
It's
it
going to
feels
be
so
okay.
bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
Not the end. Whoever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. You're not messing with us, right?
Approach the mirror.
You approach the mirror.
Aids into my reflection.
Silence as you
Ow,
reach
my
forward.
arm.
They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled.
Ooh.
You find yourself in the long quiet once again.
Proceed to the cabin.
You are at the cabin.
Approach her.
There's a world
Oh, look at her.
beyond the endless
Wow.
walls of the long quiet.
Damn.
I'm
Look at that
curious
vein.
to see what it means for us to know
Oh,
it.
no, god dang. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
You have thoughts on this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Scroll down a little bit. What's that one? When you send me back, I'm not alone. Oh yeah, let's do that one. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Maybe, I don't know. I haven't really given much thought. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Scroll down. Is this the last stage for your completion? I'm not going back. I'm going to stay here forever if I have to.
You have already chosen to walk along this path, and we both know you will see it to completion. But if you need more time, then I will wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
And then it crashes the game.
No.
But, it's okay.
Okay, guys. I'm
'Cause
going to
when
get a
we-
water.
Oh wait, are you
2-minute
really?
water break.
Wait, hang on.
You have returned to me.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
watch your stream.
Jesus bless you.
I am dying today. I don't
Yeah,
know what's
okay,
up.
so if you choose to wait forever, the game will crash.
But if I choose to leave early, not
She
wait
will
forever.
say different things depending on how long you've waited. So since she said you were gone mere moments, it's because the game was closed for only a few seconds.
Damn. What if you left for a year?
I don't know.
That's fun. Okay, let's go down. We'll reset this. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Now,
will
I know
be
I can
here,
stab the narrator.
waiting for
Do I want
you.
to stab her or the narrator?
Everything goes dark, and you die.